The movie opens with a high-stakes mission in the Middle East. A group of elite soldiers, agents of the KingsMan agency, are trying to rescue one of their own. The mission is a disaster. Galahad, Harry Hart, watches as his comrade is killed. But not before the man gives him a heartfelt message. "Look after my son." Harry's face hardens with resolve. Cut to Eggsy, now a young adult. He's stuck in a life of petty crime and dead-end jobs, living with his mom and her abusive boyfriend, Dean. Eggsy is just another guy trying to get by, although he has a bit of a rebellious streak. He spends his time getting into trouble, from stealing cars to having run-ins with the police. He's not exactly a model citizen. You can't help but think, this guy is one bad decision away from a life sentence. But somehow you root for him. Then things take a turn when Eggsy gets arrested for stealing a car. Faced with the option of jail time, he remembers the number his late father left him before he died. He dials it, hoping for a way out. To his surprise, it's Harry Hart on the other end of the line. "I'm not some gang leader, Eggsy," Harry says. "This is KingsMan, and I'm offering you a chance to change your life." Eggsy doesn't believe him at first.
"Manners maketh man."
But he's got nothing left to lose. So he agrees to meet with Harry, who then invites him to a secret event. Eggsy soon learns that KingsMan is an independent spy agency that operates with sophistication, class, and a strict code of conduct. They recruit the best of the best, and Harry wants to mentor Eggsy. However, there's a catch. Eggsy must pass a series of brutal tests to prove he belongs. The first challenge? A grueling boot camp designed to weed out the weak. Eggsy competes against recruits from wealthier families, who are more polished and refined, but Eggsy holds his own. From intelligence tests to hand-to-hand combat training, it's a wild ride of survival. And Eggsy proves that his grit is something the others just can't match. There's a particularly insane moment when Eggsy has to make it through a dangerous combat simulation with nothing but his wits, and he barely survives. He's like, "I didn't sign up for a near-death experience." But hey, that's KingsMan. But let's talk about Valentine. He's this tech mogul who's got some very unconventional ideas about saving the planet. To him, the only way to fix the world is by wiping out most of humanity. Yeah, pretty extreme. His method, a satellite-based system that sends out a signal, causing people to go completely nuts. He's like, "I'm a peaceful guy, really." But then drops the bomb that he's planning on killing billions of people. All he needs is the world's leaders to be on his side. And for that, he's got a fancy-schmancy plan involving chaos, mind control, and, well, a lot of death. So basically, Valentine thinks the world is too messed up, and he's the only one with the solution. Spoiler alert, he's the villain. At this point, Eggsy is officially a KingsMan recruit, but things aren't all smooth sailing. He's still dealing with his rough past, especially with his mom's abusive boyfriend. You almost feel bad for Eggsy, but then, bam, he's thrust into his first real mission. He has to go up against Valentine, who's got a crazy plan to kill the world. Eggsy's like, "I just wanted to be a spy, but sure. Let's save the world while we're at it." Eggsy and Harry start investigating Valentine's operation. They discover his secret hideout, which looks like the lair of a James Bond villain. But instead of a volcano or underwater base, it's a high-tech compound hidden deep in the woods. The tension rises as they learn about Valentine's plan, but they need more evidence to stop him. Here comes the insane church scene. Harry and pretending to be regular guys walk into a church where Valentine's master plan is about to unfold. As they walk into the pews, things take a dramatic turn. Valentine activates his signal, and suddenly, the entire church congregation turns into crazed, violent mobs. This isn't your average Sunday service. People start fighting, killing each other. And Harry's like, "Well, I guess I should have stayed home and watched Netflix." But instead he goes full action hero, tossing his suit jacket and taking out bad guys left and right. It's like something out of a Tarantino movie, a beautiful mess. Meanwhile, Eggsy's watching in awe like, so this is what being a Kingsman is like.
Jeez.
But things go horribly wrong when Harry is shot in the head by Valentine. As Harry crumples to the floor, Eggsy is left to pick up the pieces. He's devastated, but it gives him the resolve to finish what Harry started. If anything, he's now got a personal vendetta against Valentine, which just makes the whole thing more intense. Eggsy, Merlin, another Kingsman agent, and Roxy, a fellow recruit, team up to stop Valentine's plan. There's some great teamwork here, with everyone playing their part to infiltrate Valentine's base and disable his satellite system. But it's no easy task. They have to fight their way through guards, avoid traps,
Eggsy, I'm in.
and somehow stop the countdown before it's too late. Eggsy's growth is clear throughout this part. He's no longer the street kid from London. He's becoming a true agent. And when the final showdown arrives, Eggsy faces off with Valentine's associate, Gazelle, who's got prosthetic legs that are sharp enough to slice through anything. A high-stakes battle to stop the signal from going global. Eggsy's like, okay, time to put the lessons into practice, and uses all the combat and spy skills he's learned. Who's wielding those deadly razor-sharp legs? It's a crazy fight where Eggsy has to outthink her, and in a split-second moment, he makes the move that gets her off his back. He then confronts Valentine, who thinks he's got the upper hand, but Eggsy is smarter now. He sabotages Valentine's satellite system, and just like that, the world is saved. As the movie wraps up, Eggsy is now a full-fledged Kingsman agent, walking into his new role with confidence. The once rough-and-tumble guy has transformed into a suave, well-dressed spy ready to take on whatever comes next. There's a cheeky moment where Eggsy takes on his mom and her abusive boyfriend, Dean, and you can tell he's feeling himself. He walks out, adjusting his suit like a true gentleman's spy.
Manners maketh man.
As the movie ends on a high note,